I'm walking along the Thiepval Ridge, and up here is the Schwaben Redoubt. And this was literally a German fortress. This would become the site of heavy fighting and mass casualties during the Battle of the Somme. Now, this was built by the 26th German Reserve Division, and this was a stronghold, and it was a maze of trenches, dugouts, and machine gun nests, and it was designed to dominate the surrounding battlefield here. But on July 1st, 1916, as part of the opening day of the Somme offensive, the British forces launched their assault. Spearheading the attack was the British 36th Division. And this was just no ordinary division. These were Ulstermen from Northern Ireland. Now, before the battle, the Ulstermen, along with all the other British forces, were told not to run across no man's land, that the artillery bombardment would completely decimate the German defensive lines. There was no need to run, walk and save your energy. However, the Ulstermen thought different. They left their packs in the woods, all the heavy stuff, shovels, barbed wire, stuff they didn't need. They let it there, they laid it there. And they ran and they charged. And somehow, against all odds, they managed to capture the redoubt and push the Germans further back into their lines. However, they were isolated by failed assaults on their flanks from the other two British divisions. And with no reinforcements or supplies, unfortunately, they were forced to withdraw later that evening. Now, the Ulstermen suffered catastrophic casualties. Over 5,000 casualties in a single day. And these were losses that left a deep scar on Northern Ireland. Now, the battle for the redoubt, it just didn't end there. Throughout September and October, British forces launched repeated attacks against this position. Finally, on October the 14th, troops from the 39th Division finally succeeded in capturing this after close quarters combat, hand-to-hand combat that was grueling. And this victory marked a turning point because it threatened the Germans' positions on Thiepval and forced them to retreat from key defensive positions. The cost of this victory was staggering. Like all of these battles along the Somme battlefront, thousands of soldiers were killed on both sides. And the British, they traded human life for not miles of territory, but yards.